If the bill passes, it will increase the federal debt by about $4 trillion over the next 10 years. So this is not a cost-cutting bill. It's a cost-limiting bill. There's a difference. But the government continues to wildly spend tax dollars, and this bill is not going to stop that. But it's a lot better than what the Democrats want. And all Democrats will vote against this bill. Nobody's going to, because they don't want to cut anything. Now, President Trump has also said he wants to build a golden dome, which would protect the United States against missile attacks. Israel has it. He says, the president says, $175 billion ready in 3 years. No, it's about $350 billion in my estimate. And 5 years it would take. He'll be out of office by then. I don't know where this golden dome is going, but it's going to add to the debt. There's no question about it. Now, the major problem is there's no compromise in Washington. The Democratic Party, and I'm not a party guy, you know I'm a registered independent, they don't want to cut anything. Maybe a little defense, but they're not worried about Putin, they're not worried about China, they're not worried about anything. Just giving Americans money so they'll vote Democrat. That's what it's all about. So entitlements. You know, we'll pay for your health care, we're going to pay for your child raising, we're going to pay for this, we're going to pay for that. It never ends. And that's why we're at $37 trillion in the hole. So Donald Trump and the Republican Party count on 0 votes, as I said, to constrain any spending at all. And we saw that with DOGE. All right, so they exposed this unbelievable amount of waste and even fraudulent spending by the federal government. And the Democrats were just furious about it. They hate Elon Musk. People were burning his cars up. Why? Don't you want to know about wasteful spending? No, they don't. They want a colossus, a government that provides cradle-to-grave entitlements. That's socialism. That's what the Democrats want. Okay. So we can't find one Democrat, elected or famous, not one, that wants to cut anything out of the bloated budget. Go.
So we're fighting back, and particularly with what Republicans are trying to do with an $880 billion Medicaid cut, that would devastate not only our economy, but the health care of millions of Americans. Democrats are fighting back against that as well.
You're not fighting for anything but a big socialist government, Congressman. That's the truth. And you can make up excuses. Every time any program is cut, the media and you Democrats trot out, oh, look at this person. They're not going to get this. Oh, look at that. They're going to cut back this. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at that. All they want to do is reform Medicare. They want to take healthy men, ages 25 to 45, off the rolls of Medicaid unless they look for work. Is that unreasonable? It is not. Layabouts do not have the privilege of getting my tax money. I'm sorry. That's nowhere in the Constitution. That's a perversion of our system. A big-time perversion. And you people, Democrats, you support that. You support anybody getting on Medicaid and taking that free health care, even if they can work, but they won't because they're lazy or addicted or whatever. That's what you support. That's insane. Now, why is 45% of the American people still Democratic? I don't know. It's a party of insanity. It's an open border policy party. It's a spend until you bankrupt the nation party. Why? Joe Biden? That's all you need to know. And you still support? You voted for Kamala Harris after Biden? Yeah, you did. I think more than 60 million of you did. It's insane. So the reason that Democrats get away with this is, as I said before, they benefit from the unlimited money coming in. And that's buying votes. But even more than that, most Americans, I believe, I can't back it up with stats, but I believe this. They don't care about the debt or the deficit. They don't even know what that is. When you go, hey, how about that $37 trillion debt the country has? How does that affect you? They go, what? They don't know. They don't care. Because most people live in the moment. They live from what they see and they experience and they feel. They live for dinner. They live for a nap. They live for the game. They're not thinking out. If we can't get federal spending under control, the economy is going to collapse. They don't look at it that way. It's almost like the global warming deniers. There's global warming on the planet. It's provable. Now, how you deal with it, that's subject to debate. But If you got people walking around going, hey, there's no global warming, come on. Here's the temperature. It's the same thing. Now, is global warming going to wipe us out in 10 years? No. Should it be dealt with? Yes. But in a way that doesn't destroy the economy, which is what Democrats don't care. These windmills where I live off the coast of Long Island, they don't work. They don't work. Billions of dollars wasted. Okay, so the Democratic Party gets away with all this, and no Democrats in the House or Senate will vote for the big, beautiful bill because Americans, they don't care. If everybody was outraged as I am, the Democratic Party wouldn't even exist. They have to go out of business. They have to be another party. And that's the memo. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on X. Look for @Bill O'Reilly.